Oh, Blaire White video is pretty interesting. Any comments?
It was
It
good, actually. I
the
liked it.
Blaire White video is so good.
Mhm.
She started out right here with Frank's clip. I'm just gonna play it for, just so we can show Frank's handiwork. It was right in the intro here.
Feel that some minors are more equipped to engage in sexual activity with adults than others. Yes.
Eliza Bleu, a
Ugh.
child
Oh,
Which,
sex
by the way, is something that a sex trafficking victim would absolutely say.
Right.
yeah.
Sex trafficking victims would also sit there on a couch and say, "Oh, I might have sex for 150K."
Yeah, or I'm
Like,
pocketing the 50% of the super chats. I
oh,
mean, this it's like
This
I don't know.
video that Blair did was so good. She was just, like, saying the very real, like, sassy takes that, like, I
mhm.
wish I had more of. I mean, I never did a comprehensive video about it. I just have been constantly talking about it for 2 weeks, but there was a point where she was like, "Girl, no one's paying 150K for you." Like, she just had
Oh,
these perfectly great, honest takes. Yeah, she went back to the hanging out with Jeffree Star days.
shocking that, punk rock star, which one was
Yep.
that again? My Chemical
Oh,
Romance, I
so
believe.
Going through, the Hills coverage of it, mentioned the Daily Beast article, goes through all of her names, um,
the Brittany Venti
shouts
thing,
out
yeah.
Venti, shouts out Anna that Star Wars girl, quartering, and I really respect and appreciate Blair because she's like, "Yeah, I don't like it when people come after people that I like," and I consider Blair to be, like, on another level, like, she's fantastic, and she's I mean, not only does she have a huge following, but, she's someone who is largely, I think, respected and, like, appreciated, I guess, in the sort of right-wing podcasting world, so
Mhm.
I think it means a lot that she did a video about this.
I there's just so much about Eliza that, like, I don't know what it is for me, but, like, that the whole blackface, black voice thing, that's to me, that's the most cringe out of all this stuff. It's just
Ugh,
to watch again, you've been documented, you've been a fame whore, you have this whole history of you speaking publicly, and now all of a sudden you just change your voice? I mean,
I don't know.
and then you change it back a year later and we're not supposed to. That's the biggest thing is like you're doing all this stuff publicly and then yelling at us for noticing.
mhm,
I don't I
yeah.
it's mind-boggling.
Yeah, Blair should make you question your sexuality. That's if so, then
When April first
Look.
first saw her, did not know that that was not someone who was born female.
I was a little upset because she's, like, doing everything correctly, like, she looks so
Yep.
hot, she's hotter than most
Mhm,
women, okay, and she
mhm.
sounds good too, she sounds hot. Like, she does things
Yes,
very well, so
yes, yeah.
yeah, I like her. I like listening to her. I think she did a great job in the video. My biggest like even fuck the black voice thing that Eliza does. It's more so for me like you could have been an advocate for sex trafficking survivors and like hoping that they do well and helping them without saying you were one. Without much to back that
Yeah,
up. Maybe she
right.
was one, I don't know, but she's certainly not willing to let us in on what happened or who did it,
Yeah, but you don't
you
get to
know?
talk to Dr. Drew and Hotep Jesus and all these other people unless you have a really nice hook to your story like I was a victim.
Mhm.
What's the victim? Oh, there were fake Twitter accounts made in my name. Oh, well then in that case, Chrissy's been
You
sexed.
know what? I think it's this persona, she came up with it all at once. She probably knew at some point people are going to find my previous names, my previous account. Why don't I just weave all the possible things that people could discover about me into my story?
Yeah.
From the first time she mentioned, "Oh, I had traffickers making different accounts of me." But it's like she doesn't say what, and she at no point says, "Oh, yeah, I used to go by 5 other names." She doesn't give
Right.
the audience a heads up on any of that shit.
Nothing.
But what she does do is leave just enough space so that when it does come up, somebody could say, "Oh, yeah, she mentioned her trafficker made all these different accounts. Maybe that's what she's talking
Yeah.
about."
Her life now is like that shitty 3rd Star Wars movie they just made a couple of years ago,
Oh,
where, like,
man.
her past is so dog shit that to make this 3rd one work, she has to go and retcon all the other stuff to fit this 3rd one, and now it's just all falling apart on her.
You can't spend your entire life on the internet, though, and pretend people aren't gonna just notice everything you've done. I don't understand.
Right.
There's always receipts. Somebody's always got a copy of everything somewhere.
Yeah,
And
I
and
gotta
she
give her
went
that.
by Eliza, like, she didn't think to change her first name at any point.
That might have been, yeah,
She's got giant.
exactly.
I gotta give her this. She's got giant balls, a lot of nerve.
I'm gonna
Mm.
play a little bit of this is Frank's edit right here.
At 7 minutes 20 seconds is when she kind of threatens Eliza.
Oh, at 7 minutes, 20 seconds. Yeah, this
Oh,
was a spicy part of Blair's
Patty.
video
I
here.
don't remember this
some
part.
major holes in her story. She has also been false flagging YouTube creators. People like The Quartering, Brittany Venti, Star Wars Girl, all these channels have been false flagged, and more channels have been false flagged by her for daring to talk about her past, her lies, and her story. So in all likelihood, she may try to false flag this video. I would advise you against that, Eliza. If you're watching, that's not the war that you want.
Oh,
I'd be lying
I
if I
remember
said a big part of why I made this video
and
was
claws
to
out over
defend
here.
them and to speak up on their behalf as well. Not that they're not speaking up on their own, but you know, I just don't like when people I like are fucked with. So she claims that the music
Fuck
video
yes, this is the energy I'm talking about. Like,
I do like how she does this video. I like everything about it. She did a great
yeah,
job.
she really, even if you have ADD, it's like it's a 20-minute video. She puts in all the pertinent screenshots. She puts in this part of her life, like really everything.
She's kind of spicy about it.
She is. She's sassy. She's very her still. This is such a crucial
I
detail.
love that interview. That one
Yeah.
might be my favorite. The Katie
Oh,
Herzog interview.
Yeah.
this really outs her as someone who gets very uncomfortable when she doesn't have her prepared questions and
Well,
answers ready.
and again, it shows her being someone who's not advocating against sex trafficking, but protecting a persona. This
Yep.
interview is the protection of a persona rather than the advocacy of a cause. And that's kind of what her ego kind of got in the way and screwed her up in this whole thing.
Yeah, her ego's out of control. And the other great part where she really stepped in it, I bet she never thought that this video would come back to bite her in the ass because just her straight up honest thoughts on child consent
Right.
is enough to make her look
Content.
really like at worst a pedo, but at best somebody who you're like, I don't
Now,
want them around kids.
Chrissy, was this while she was an advocate, this clip?
This was literally July 2021. This is when she
Oh,
was on the podcast circuit. She had done my show a couple times at this point.
If you're involved at all with helping sex trafficking like victims, most of them are children, I think. Most of them are very young people. You would never say these things.
no, it's,
Never.
I mean, you pretty much have to be an Ivy League professor to say something that fucked up.
I'm gonna play this part.
That some minors are more equipped to engage in sexual activity with adults than others. Yes, the community and the child. If the child so desires to have intercourse with an adult,
Ugh, it just
the
sounds so
parents,
bad.
caregivers, and anyone that's, I mean, it's just what I just said.
She hates repeating
that would be
herself.
up to if the child has desire and if the community also decides that the person that they're supposed to have intercourse with is not using force, fraud, coercion, manipulation.
So just to recap,
God,
So-
that is nauseating.
That it's not only the fact that she said it, it's the conviction and the aggressiveness with which she says it too, where you're like, this
Yeah.
shouldn't mean that much to you.
It's gross. And by the way, kids don't fucking know what they want. They want something different every 5 seconds too. And they don't understand the weight of like actions sometimes. Like we were just talking about this 14-year-old swatting people since he's like been what, 11 years old.
Yeah.
They don't understand
Wow.
the weight of their actions or consequences or anything like that yet. Don't be
Yep.
talking about kids that way.
Hold on, I think it's up
The
here.
community also decides that the person that they're supposed to have intercourse with is not using force, fraud, coercion, manipulation.
Why don't you have a seat there and get comfortable for that?
Yay!
Oh, that's perfect. No, yeah, the whole Eliza thing, and we're one of the people that got flagged. I'm sure you probably had some. We all got
Yes,
the
I
privacy.
got flagged on 6 times on 4 different videos.
We had one. Mine's gone. I
Yeah,
never.
it
It's
disappeared one day.
very strange. I can go through my email for a 9th time or so, but I didn't get anything. I got the notification from YouTube Legal that there was the privacy complaint on it. And then, yeah, all of a sudden, I think it was like a day and a half, 2 days later, I go to check and the video's gone. Like the one that got the complaint is gone. I still haven't received an email. I did.
A video on YouTube straight up deleted because I know you guys were what
Just
they
gone, yeah.
suspended you for a little bit.
We did get suspended, and it wasn't for anything Eliza Bleu related. We're currently serving a suspension for playing the Project Veritas video and commenting on it.
That's insane. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.